Hey guys, Dr. J here. This is episode 10 of my Dark Souls Remastered walkthrough series. In this series, I'll be defeating all enemies, collecting every item, and discussing the story and lore of the game. In this episode, we'll continue exploring Anor Londo. The first thing I did was switch from Havel's ring to the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn, and from the Notched Whip to my short bow. The Painting Guardians have respawned, so while I'm clearing them, I'd like to talk about Crossbreed Priscilla. Based on her name and appearance, she's clearly a crossbreed between a dragon and someone else. Her soul's description says she is a bastard child and the antithesis to all life. That second part, along with the giant statue in the chapel across from the painting, strongly hints at who her mother might be. I won't spoil it yet, I will explain when we meet her. That will happen in this episode anyway. I went back to the bonfire in Lord Gwyn's tomb and spent most of my souls to raise faith. I won't invest past 40 due to diminishing returns. I'll focus on dexterity from now on. This is the second Gargoyle fight. I shouldn't have fought him on this narrow bridge. It made the fight harder than necessary. When I killed him, I got the Gargoyle Halberd, Gargoyle Shield, and Gargoyle Helm. The first two are random drops, so I was lucky to get both here. But don't worry if they don't drop, none are required for achievements. After the Gargoyle, I'll go up these stairs, where a couple of sentinels are waiting. They're the same as the ones at Anor Londo's entrance, and we can pull them one by one. The giant door ahead leads directly to the next boss, but we can't open it from this side. It works as a somewhat useless shortcut, since another bonfire is actually closer to the boss than even the one in Lord Gwyn's tomb. Now that we've killed the sentinels, this is our only path forward. There are a couple of Batwing demons on this balcony to deal with. It's best to fight them one at a time. They're agile and can kill us if we aren't careful. Fortunately, they don't have much health, and the S-Dog's running attack works well. There's actually a third Batwing demon. I completely forgot about it. Their hitboxes can be odd, especially on stairs, so keep that in mind. Finally, time to kill the last one. By the way, it's not strictly necessary to kill all three. We'll soon cross a bridge that's too narrow for them, so we could have run past them. Same for the couple of Batwing demons we run past here. Don't even try to fight them, while the two Silver Knights are constantly shooting at you. First, we'll deal with the one on the left, since there is an item behind him. But note that the one on the right will keep shooting, so we'll likely have to dodge at least one arrow. Now that we have the itemized soul, we can go kill the second one too. Once you get close, they usually switch to sword and shield, so it's best to parry their attacks. That's how we'll handle most Silver Knights in the Cathedral as well. Healing here was premature, since I'm about to take a bit of fall damage anyway. Okay, we'll enter the Cathedral now. The Cathedral isn't particularly large, but it can be a bit confusing the first time. Here's Solaire, waiting for us next to the bonfire.
You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you. You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
This is the bonfire closest to the boss fog gate. It may not look like it at first, but once we open all of the shortcuts, it will be. First, we should go into the room across from the bonfire and fight a spear-wielding Silver Knight guarding a chest. Inside are 3 sunlight meadows. Just as a reminder, we'll need a total of 10 of those. Next, we'll go past this spiral staircase, defeat another Silver Knight, then enter the room to his left. At first, it seems empty, but there is an illusory wall inside the fireplace. Down in the basement are 5 chests, 4 containing Havel's armor set and his weapon Dragon Tooth, and the last one is a mimic. We'll kill it the usual way. Start with a couple of lightning spears, then finish it with the S-Talk. Now that we have Havel's gear, a quick note on his story. Havel the Rock was a bishop and a close friend of Lord Gwyn. At some point, he was imprisoned in the Undead Burg tower basement, likely by Gwyn. The exact reason is unknown. It's possible Havel went hollow and Gwyn couldn't bring himself to kill him. But there is another interesting theory. I'll talk about it while I head upstairs to kill the couple of mimics above. Havel hated dragons, including Seath the Scaleless. It didn't matter that Seath betrayed his kin during the war against the Everlasting Dragons. Perhaps Seath, trying to remove Havel, planted his equipment with an occult weapon to frame him as part of the occult rebellion. I'll talk more about that later. It's even possible Havel did participate, but if so, it's doubtful Gwyn would merely imprison him. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say about Havel. Let's get back to exploring Anor Londo. The silver and gold coins we just found can be sold to an NPC we haven't met yet. Over here is a room with a Silver Knight and an itemized soul. By the way, we'll need their sword, shield and spear for Knight's Honor. I'll farm them in this episode, but you can do it whenever. Silver Knights are worth a lot of souls, so it's a good idea to farm now to get stronger. There is another Silver Knight on this small balcony. There's plenty of space behind him, so I just backstabbed him. That's also a valid strategy. However, most of the time there won't be room behind them. Now we need to go through this room. Here is a portrait of that lady whose statue we saw in the chapel. Another Silver Knight to kill, and another small spiral staircase to climb. This leads to the top of the cathedral. There is another pair of Silver Knights here. I will deal with the great bow-wielding knight first. To progress, we'll need to go down the staircase behind him. But first, we should kill the second Silver Knight and go down the staircase he is guarding. In the room below, we'll meet Siegmeyer again, but only if we redirected the Boulders Incense Fortress.
Whatever can be done. Ah, you again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knight? Ah, so shame. There's a fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this. This is quite a thing. We need another 3, no, maybe 5 dollars. Quite a fix indeed.
To progress his quest, we'll need to kill the 3 Silver Knights in the adjacent room. It's not too hard. We can fight them one at a time. I'll first kill the one in the corner, then use the short bow to pull one of the 2 in front. There's also a chest with a couple of demon titanites here, plus a door back to the central spiral staircase. Here's the chest with the demon titanites. Now that we've killed the 3 Silver Knights, we'll need to return to Siegmeyer and report to him. He'll give us a reward.
Oh, what's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved. This hereby commend you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
The ring is fairly worthless, but we needed it to progress Siegmeyer's quest line.
The plan? I'll be warned.
After opening the shortcuts I forgot to earlier, I returned to the Cathedral rooftop and went down the staircase behind the great bow-wielding Silver Knight. This is actually the same central staircase, but to reach this site, we needed to do a pretty precise jump. Now we'll head into this room with a couple of spear-wielding Silver Knights and 2 chests. The door here leads straight to Solaire's bonfire, and the chests contain the Silver Knight armor set. Reaching this room also opens, in my opinion, the best Silver Knight farming route. As I said, I'm going to farm the Silver Knight sword, shield and spear now. It took a while, so I'll show you the route and then jump cut to the drops. First, make sure you have at least 10 soft humanities and equip the covetous Goat Serpent ring to maximize your item discovery. The route starts with the Silver Knight in the room across from the bonfire, then the one behind the staircase. He is the only sword user, and the sword seems to drop slightly more often than the other 2 items, at least in my experience. Those 2 are the end of the route. After killing them, I'll return to the bonfire and reset. It may seem wasteful to kill only 4 Silver Knights, but as far as I know, this is the most efficient route. The shield didn't take many resets, but the spear took a long time. Now that we have the sword, spear and shield, we can continue exploring the cathedral. I'll go back upstairs and this time take the stairs we saw earlier. They lead into the hall with the boss fog gate, but we won't enter it yet. There are a few more items to grab and an NPC to meet. First, we should go through the broken window here. This takes us back outside the cathedral. Going down these steps, we'll reach the Dragon Slayer Great Bow. After picking it up, we'll drop down onto a Batwing Demon. You'll take a lot of fall damage, so don't forget to heal, because there are a couple more Batwing Demons to deal with. This one dropped the Demon's Spear. It's a fairly rare drop, but we don't really need it. And it's also sold by a certain NPC. There's one more Batwing Demon to kill before we grab that Titanite chunk. I should also have opened the shortcut to the cathedral's main gate, but I forgot and went straight to the Giant Blacksmith.
Your weapons? Talk, 'tis no good, but forge, very good. I help any time. Talk, 'tis no good. No one home, everyone good. But you, friend, you talk. I no talk, but happy.
The main reason we need him is that he can create boss weapons from the souls of defeated bosses. Those weapons are required for Knight's Honor, but we won't bother with them right now. Instead, we'll finally confront the Cathedral boss. Getting there is simple. We'll go up these stairs to the giant hall. I also switched from the covetous Gold Serpent ring back to the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. A lightning spear won't be as useful here as in earlier fights, but I still want to maximize its damage. Besides a Silver Knight here, we also have to kill a couple of Royal Sentinels. These are the only two of their kind in the game. You likely aggro both, but if you move towards the cathedral entrance, you only have to fight one at a time. They're similar to regular sentinels, but have a Wrath of the Gods style AoE, bigger health pools and a healing miracle. They aren't too difficult, but try not to lose too much health before the boss. The summoning sign on the stairs is for Solaire, but I don't recommend using him on the Royal Sentinels. You want him healthy for the boss. Now that they're down, we'll summon Solaire. But before that, we'll open the giant doors. It's not much of a shortcut, but better than nothing. Okay, now we'll summon Solaire. I'll also switch from the short bow to the pyromancy flame. We'll use Power Within for this fight. Ornstein and Smough aren't terribly difficult if you're prepared, mainly by having Solaire and Power Within. But beyond that, there isn't much else to do. We'll focus on Ornstein first. The second phase is slightly easier if it's against Smough. I'll start by casting Power Within, then keep dodging their attacks while targeting Dragon Slayer Ornstein. The S-Dog's running attack is useful here. The key is Power Within. While it's active, it won't take long to kill Ornstein. Once he's dead, it's just Smough. He becomes stronger, but his moves don't change much. We'll mostly use Lightning Spear on him. Unfortunately, his giant hammer will block many of my shots. Even if Lightning Spear alone doesn't finish him, we won't need to fight him long in melee, and Solaire will help keep him busy, but don't expect Solaire to kill Smough by himself. Don't worry too much if Lightning Spear gets blocked. You can't really predict it. Just fire them all while Power Within is still active. Which soul you receive depends on who you kill last. We also got another Sunlight medal thanks to Solaire surviving. Now we should take the elevator up. There's one on either side of the room. There's also a bonfire here to rest at. We could spend our souls here, but there's someone else to meet first. Another new NPC. The lady whose statue we saw in the chapel.
Thou hast journeyed far and overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child. O chosen undead, I am Gwynevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lordvessel to thee.
Obtaining the Lordvessel lets us warp between certain bonfires.
Succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
We should also join her covenant. This unlocks another achievement. We'll also receive the Ring of the Sun Princess, which is essentially worthless offline, and not particularly useful online either.
Hereafter I, Gwynevere, shall serveth as thine guardian. If thou so needest, I shall devote all to thine safety. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Let's talk to her a bit more for some lore.
Is once living, now undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn. A grave and arduous test of metal, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark. Please, Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. King Seeker Framt, the primordial serpent, shall guideth thee. Please, Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. King Seeker Framt, the...
Okay, we're done here. Let's return to the bonfire.
May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
I'll spend my souls to level up, but I'll make sure to save at least 20,000 souls. We'll buy the Crest of Artorias from Andre soon. We are done with Faith, so I'll invest in Dexterity from now on. Dexterity will slightly increase our Divine Estoc's damage, but I'm mostly raising it for a great pure dexterity weapon we'll get later. I think this is a good place to end today's episode. In the next one, we'll go back to Darkroot Garden. Thank you for watching, and if this video was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribed if you haven't already, and left a comment down below.